Ooh. Yeah, I'm excited because Marvel had their first screening of Werewolf by Night, and the reports, the reviews, not the reviews, the reactions have been absolutely amazing. They have been class. I did not expect some offbeat kind of Marvel project to be this amazing. The reviews have coming in really amazing. CBR, Collider, Screen Rant. They are coming up with excellent reactions, and I have not seen a positive reaction more than this for a Marvel project in a long, long time. And I've seen some great Marvel films, and none of the reviews were like this. But all the reactions and early reviews, not spoilers, after this intro hit it. Welcome back to Humble Discussions, and today's topic, Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night, a Marvel project that I did not expect Marvel to venture in. Something that is an out and out horror. People come and tell me that Multiverse of Madness is horror, right? They have tried the horror realm with the Multiverse of Madness. I don't believe it. I didn't feel the horror elements were up to the mark to scare me or anyone else that I was watching the movie with. 3 times I watched it, but I did not get jump scared, or I did not have that amount of fear horror element that was arousing in me. It never happened, but maybe it did to a few people here and there. Maybe there were jump scares, but I don't think Multiverse of Madness for me qualifies as an out and out horror genre. But Werewolf by Night, if you watch the trailers, from second one to the final second, there are horror elements right instilled in them. And the first reviews, the early reactions are out. People at the Fantastic Fest have seen it, and the reviews are surprisingly amazing. There are people calling it the best Marvel project yet. I mean, I get the fact that everyone who gets to see something early from Marvel, they call it the best project. Someone even called She-Hulk the best project, and you know what She-Hulk is right now. It is obnoxious. I don't like it. I don't like it. It is cringe, right? But there are some very important sources who are coming out and telling it to fans and on their social media, writing it as the best project that they have seen. And some of they are credible sources from Screen Rant, where we can see, just get into the reactions really quick. Rob Keyes from Screen Rant has said, Marvel's new MCU monsters and leads are awesome. Michael Giacchino again. His direction and music is on point. Great composer. The supporting characters may not be on the same level, but Werewolf by Night is still a thrilling Halloween experience. And this is kind of a Halloween special, right? So it's like a 52-minute thing where you go one out and you watch it and then you come back. It's a Disney Plus thing, so you will like it. According to Rob Keyes, it's kind of a different take, but the horror element is definitely there. It's definitely there. Another person from Screen Rant, Grant Hermans, calls it its favorite MCU project yet. It's brutal, it's chilling, there is gore involved, okay? Marvel's first real dive into horror, and it is so done well. So he calls it Marvel's first dive into horror. Even I call the same. So I agree with Hermans. Good luck. You'll do well in future because we agree to same things, right? Wink, wink. There is so much more that he wanted to say, but he will not say because the embargo hasn't lifted. I think next week we'll get the full review. So the reactions are definitely out. The people are loving it. Peri Nemirov, I think she is from the Collider. He has said that it is the Halloween treat that she was hoping for. I expect candies as treats. Maybe she does as movies and series. So works out for her, I think. She expects that she expects, of course, movies and series, and she was in for a treat, and she is satisfied with it. People feel, and the stunt work is of course amazing, as she says. The dynamic between the actual Werewolf by Night, who's played by Gail Garcia, and Laura Donnelly is amazing. That's what she feels, and she liked it. Eric Goldman, Again, Eric Goldman. We all know him as a critique guy. He's from Get Fandom. He feels it's a throwback to white classic, black and white classic horror approach. It's a when people call it a throwback, they definitely mean that there are elements from the past horror movies and they have copied it, or they have gotten inspired from it in a really good way, and they have put it on screen in an absolutely amazing manner. And if it is like it's an exciting example of how they can push boundaries, right? They feel that the boundaries are being pushed at Marvel, and that is what I feel as well. The inclusion of characters which they are trying to force in on us. Some of the places they have got it really correct, which I feel with a different genre. In Moon Knight, they tried something new and it worked out. Maybe Miss Marvel worked out in bits and pieces. It connected really well with the South Asian audience. It also, but She-Hulk I feel is disappointing, where they are trying to force inclusion. Hawkeye I felt was a bit disappointing, where they tried to introduce a female character, but I don't think that implication really helps the trajectory of Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I feel the main characters like the Hawkeye are being demeaned by the inclusion of certain other characters. But again, if they feel that the boundaries are being pushed by this one special where they have shown a lot of different things, proper horror elements, then it's a great thing. Eric Goldman has come out and said great things about this project. Brandon Davis, another huge critique, he has said that hats off to M. Giacchino for the directorial risk that he took, and I think it paid off, according to him. Awesome characters, monsters in a violent black and white saga. So the monsters that will be present in the movie, you can see it throughout the trailer. It's a black and white saga, of course we can see it. They want to watch it again. It's a 52-minute extravaganza, but people want to watch it again. And then if people want to watch it again, it might have, and people like Brandon Davis, who doesn't bullshit around. He's a great he's a great movie reviewer. He does a lot of updates about comic books and comic book characters and superhero genres. He does a lot of stuff about them. He's from the comicbook.com, as we all know. He wants to watch it again. I'm excited for it. When I read these reactions, all the reactions and the early reviews are because of people in Marvel sitting out there who want to market their product, where in this case Werewolf by Night. And now they have given their early reaction. The embargo lifts in I think 1 week, and the majority of the reviews will be out by then. But you don't need to watch the reviews. I think you could go watch a 52-minute spectacle, and if Marvel is trying something different, we should go out there and support it, of course. And then they might come out with better projects, who knows. But this is one that I think people should go out there and watch it, because this is completely different and it's a step towards something new. It's the first step, so you do not want to miss out on history. Big Screen Leaks says Marvel took a big swing with Werewolf by Night and they knocked it out of the park. They just knocked it out of the park, bro. I love how the campy horror vibes blended with Marvel style. So Marvel style is still present. There is Marvel elements, superhero stuff, maybe implications, maybe connectivity, continuity will be present. So if it's a Marvel stuff, there will be some kind of Easter eggs and connectivity and continuity. Gail Garcia is perfect. And Giacchino did not disappoint. It's a great reaction. That is what we want to see. It comes out on Disney Plus on October 7th, and there are lots of people who are liking it, and it's just not me. And there are people who also said that it connects, or it sets up a lot of different things, and that is what we wanted people to or projects to connect to a lot of other things. Well, I think I was a bit disappointed with Moon Knight. I know it's a standalone project. You don't always have to connect to other things. Why do you want all the projects to connect to everything else? I do not want that. But there has to be some element that gives us the presence and implications of their other superheroes or other storylines happening somewhere. It doesn't really have to go back and venture into them, but just one reference here and there can hype up the audience and keep them engaged. When this hero comes in contact with another hero or another supervillain, it generates hype, and we as fans want superheroes to come together when on the big screen. That is what it's all about, about the hype and about how directors and screenwriters handle different superheroes on the same page, and we see battles like that in the future on screen. That is, if this has some kind of continuity and connectivity, I am all in for it. But people have said that it sets up bigger things, and they have liked Marvel's first horror venture, and they have enjoyed it. I may have maybe read two mediocre kind of reviews, including one from Rob Keyes that we mentioned here. He liked it here and there, but not at like completely. But they liked the courage that Marvel took, the step that Marvel took. Again, being a Marvel fan, I know how it works out for Marvel. They want to have different genres. They want to venture into different stuff. They want to experiment, and that is what they're doing, and that is what they want to be doing for a really long time, because they are not here for like a couple of years. They want to be here for the longest, for our children, our grandchildren also. So setting up things like this now will help them do better things in the future. So if we are here to witness a part of the history, we should just go out there and support it support it out and out. And the reviews are kind of, people have liked it. Critics have liked it. They're not bullshit critics. Some of them are really good. I have seen critics not liking movies. Multiverse of Madness got a lot of mixed reviews on the first day, not even on the first day of release. On the critic section of it, people liked it, meh, they did not like it. They felt that it was amazing, then the certain sections felt that they could have done better. There were a lot of mixed things coming out of Multiverse of Madness. Same that happened with Thor: Love and Thunder, but this has a lot of positive kind of reactions to it. I cannot find a negative reaction here. Eric Davis comes out here and says that it's a spooky, moody, and monster tale. Beautiful photography, big throwback and vibes. Michael Giacchino has done a great job. Again, lots of praise for the director. And Ted is MVP, fun and different. It is fun and different. Grace Randolph has also come out and said that the first third is brilliant and fresh, and the last part of it, is kind of a silly kind of a thing like Thor: Love and Thunder. Full review will be given out by her in sometime later next week. So those are the two reviews, Rob Keyes and Grace Randolph. Two where I felt it was a bit mediocre. It was on the mediocre side, but everyone else kind of liked it. Eric Davis, Brandon Davis, they liked it, right? And I believe them, because I've read a lot of the reviews and I have connected with them on a personal level. So I hope they are correct with it, and we get to see a Halloween special that is worth the watch, right? We want Marvel projects to be worth the watch. We are paying for Disney Plus, and we should get what we expect out of Marvel, right? Because we are all Marvel fans somewhere, somehow. So that will be it for the video, guys, and I hope you like the video. If you're staying this long enough, consider a like, maybe subscribe, and comment for better reach, so that I can come out with better content and help you out getting to know Marvel up and close and personal, and getting you close to plots and leaks and scoops, reviews and rants and everything else. Take care, guys. See you in the next one.